What's up, everyone? This is Scratch, and I got a video here for you. We're going to take a look at setting up your Xbox One. So maybe you just got one for Christmas, or maybe you bought yourself one, or you got it for any of the things that people celebrate during the holiday season. Maybe you get stuff for New Year's. I don't know. But either way, the prices in Xbox Ones have come way down this year. Well, actually, a lot of the gaming consoles have, but Xbox One in particular. And if you're here watching this video, maybe you got one. So I'm going to show you how to set it up. We're going to go through it. Everything is going to be linked in the description. There's a little walkthrough down there. So if you get to a step that I have that doesn't go quite as perfectly or as planned or as it does for me, then maybe you have an issue. The links in the description below will walk you through exactly what we're doing. And if you run into a snag, it has a link there for you to show you right how to get some help. So without further ado, it's telling me right now on my controller I have a Armed Forces one, but it wants me to hit the center button to turn my controller on. So I'm going to do that, and now it's telling me to hit A, so we'll hit A. And it wants me to select my language, so mine, of course, is English, as you can probably already tell. So we'll select that one. I am connected to a wired network. If you weren't, it would ask you to connect to a wireless. So let's just go back real quick, and I will unhook that, and we'll show you how to connect to a wireless. But if you have a wire plugged in, that's what it's going to do for you. So I'm going to select English again, and it says which one is yours. So I should have two. So I have free, and I have Wi-Fi. That's my Wi-Fi. Someone I know calls it Wi-Fi, but I'm just going to connect to the free one because it doesn't require any sort of network password or whatever. So check my connection. This is where you're going to want to know your password or whatever for your network, and it'll ask you to put that in. And I'm going to plug back in here. So we're going to say continue. So we're just going to hold on a second, and it's asking me where do I live. So obviously I'm in the United States. I don't need an update, but you probably will need an update, possibly, and that's where it'll do it. So I'm gonna go with Eastern time zone. -5 right there. Automatically adjust, and we'll say next. So there are two power options. So I'll briefly explain these. We're probably going to go in another video that goes into a little bit more detail, but the detail that we're going to go into is perfectly explained right here, and I'll just talk about it a little bit. So the two power options that you have are energy saving or instant on. One is a slower startup time, and one is a faster startup time. And you're probably thinking to yourself, like, well, who wants a slower startup time? But you'll see here in a second. You get interrupted for updates with energy saving, and you get updates automatically if you do instant on. So it takes you through that. So basically what instant on does is it puts your Xbox in sort of like a sleep mode. So you're still connected, you're transmitting minimal amounts of data, just kind of enough to stay connected and stay up to date and know what's going on or whatever. And if it's set as your home Xbox, with everything on it, when you purchase a game using your phone or whatever, like on the store or on Smart Glass or whatever, or on Xbox.com, it'll automatically download if you're in instant on mode. If you're in the energy saving mode, that shuts the Xbox completely down, and you're going to get interrupted for updates. So what's going to happen is you're going to come home, you jump on, and you're going to be like, oh, we have to update first, or oh, this game needs an update or whatever, whereas with instant on, you don't. But the energy saving might save you money on, energy costs like electricity or whatever inside your home. So there's details about that stuff online, but basically that's in a nutshell. Me personally, I'm going to go with instant on, and I'm going to sign in with my Microsoft account. So here we go. So that's going to bring me up to where I have to put in my email address, I think. Yep. So I already have if you have a Microsoft account, so Xbox account, so this is where you're going to put the email and password in from your Xbox 360 or if you have a Microsoft account already. So that's like if you use Skype, if you have a Hotmail, Outlook Outlook.com, or whatever, you can put that email in here. It's an account that you already have. You can check to see if you have an account. Just go to xbox.com and you're able to sign in with it there. And then you can make sure when you sign in with that username and password, it should show your gamer tag in the upper right hand corner, and then you just use those same credentials to log into here, and you'll have it. So if you don't have an account and you're new, then you could of course say get new account, but I have one, so we're just gonna pause the video right there because I'm not going to show you this information. Don't ever give this information out, and Microsoft will not ask you for it. So let's just pause the video here for 1 second. Actually, I think I can do that here. So the next thing it's going to do is it's going to take you to, once you put your email in, it's going to ask you for your password. So you're going to enter your password. So we're going to pause. Okay, so I'm logging in now and it's going through its deal. It's searching for me and my privacy is in my control. So I'm logged in, so it didn't fail. So privacy in your control, this is just kind of like telling you, and we're going to get into all this stuff in more detail, but this is basically, you can pick who gets to see you. This kind of gives you a brief overview, like your friends can see your profile, including info you add to your model, your bio. That's all kind of public. Exercise info is only viewed like by Microsoft, but it is stored online, but it's kept private. And these, different things like use your video and app history to improve your experiences, but not necessarily everybody gets to see that you watch Netflix every night before you go to bed. So that's just kind of telling you what it is, and those are all defaults. They are customizable, so you can change it, but this is just telling you what's default. So we'll get into that in another video. This is just a setup. So for me here, we have sign in and security preferences because I don't have Connect on this particular Xbox. It would be going through a Connect setup right now, which we could possibly go through that. I do have Connect, just not right in the studio here. But for what I have right now, we have no barriers. So the Xbox people can sign me in. They can change my settings and they can buy things without extra steps. So if you're sharing a household or you're sharing this Xbox with someone else and you have multiple accounts on there, you're not going to want that. Right here, we'll ask you for your passkey before you sign in, buy things, or change your settings, but everything else is kind of open, which is what I personally go with, because I don't care if maybe somebody logs in and like watches something. Nobody comes in here where I'm at, but on my other consoles, I have the passkey as well. Or lock it down. To sign in, buy things, change your settings, or do anything, you need to enter your Microsoft account password. So I'm going to just go for ask for my passkey, and I'm going to give a passkey to the Xbox console, which I already have set up. But we can go over setting up passkeys and how they work and stuff in another video. But this is how I look on Xbox. So it downloaded my profile. There's my gamer tag right there, aka Space Scratch. And I'm just going to go next. This is what I look like to everybody on Xbox right now. So I am going to pick my favorite color, which is, I guess we're going to go with blue. Or we could go with any of these, but I think I'll just stick with blue. We'll just stick with blue for now, and we'll go to next. You can pick any color. That color right there is what's going to show up like in your pop-ups and notifications and all that sort of stuff. And then this video here is just going to kind of welcome you to the world of Xbox One. The greatest games lineup in Xbox history. So we have Tomb Raider, Quantum Break, which is not out yet, Forza 6, Halo 5. These are all really awesome exclusive games that they have, and it's showing you the dashboard. You can play your 360 games on Xbox One, stream games to Windows 10. I have videos on all this stuff. You guys can check them out. And then we're going to have a video about EA Access. We don't have one yet, but I do have one coming for that. But this is just kind of showing you like where your messages are. This will just give you a brief overview of what you're looking at. And we're going to go into these in detail more so than what we're just seeing here. But pretty cool stuff. so we can customize our avatars. We'll talk about all this stuff. Pretty much everything in this video we're going to kind of go over in a little bit more detail than just the flashes on screen, like, ooh, how did they do that, or where'd they get that, or what was that, a pin, what games are they playing, and whatever. So jump ahead. All right, here we go. So now we've seen the video, now we're pumped, we just want to play. So you can press the Xbox button to go to your home from anywhere. And I think that's probably just kind of telling me to do that now, which I've done, but yeah. So now we are at the main screen, and it's got the video player up because it's showing the video. So if I press the menu button, which is, I always call it the start, but people are like, that's not a start button, but it was since I was a kid, so it's always going to be start to me. I can quit out of the video player. Now, I've already obviously have had Xbox One since it came out. So you can see, like, it has my background. All of my pins are here. These are called pins. We'll go over pins in another video. But all of my stuff is back. So this is actually a pretty good thing to show you, because I've completely factory reset my Xbox down to nothing, so that I could show you guys the walkthrough video of how to start it up. And now that I'm back in, all of this stuff is here and populated. So we're going to go over, like, the navigation of the dashboard, but I'm just kind of showing you some stuff here. There's my friends, some messages, and whatever there. But we'll go over all this. I just wanted to get you guys in here, and then we're going to do a little bit of dashboard navigation in the next video, and kind of show you what all of this stuff means, what community means, what the One Guide is, and the store. We'll take a look at the store. We'll get into each one of these games, apps, movies, you name it. We'll talk a little bit about each one of them. So that's going to be it for this video. And I want to thank you guys for watching. And thanks for sharing the videos. Thanks for spreading them around and making sure that everybody who's new has a path to success and knows how to get this thing going. And add people on Xbox Live. Add your friends. Add a bunch of people. All your stuff's going to download from your 360. I'm going to be answering questions in the chat. So if you guys have questions, just shoot them down there in the chat. Probably around Christmas time, somewhere in there, or maybe around New Year's, I'll go through all of the questions that I get, and I'll answer as many of them as I can on stream, and maybe give you a shout out. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys all in the next video.